Alright guys, here we are in the woods for another episode of bottle digging. I believe this is episode 8 or so. Not really sure. I apologize for how windy it is out today. It's really windy for some reason. So you're gonna be able to hear that throughout this entire video probably. But I figured I have to come back down here because if you notice, the video I took, I believe was last bottle digging episode, I believe was yesterday. It might have been 2 days ago. I'm not really good with these kind of things. Like I said, I bet you can hear this wind right now. It's terrible. I bet it's really loud for you guys. But it was only taken at the most 2 days ago, and you can see how much snow is left. Very little to none. Like you can see there's some down there. But there's just very little to no snow left. So I think that's great. I know the ground is going to be all soft and mushy because it just rained a lot. And plus all the snow melted. So I thought, why not go and just bottle dig? I have nothing better to do. I have a party at 6 and it's like 2:30 right now. So I have a lot of time to unearth some things. That's what my dad always says. That's what I'll say. I'm going in the woods. He'll be like, gonna go try and unearth some cool things. So I'll be like, yeah. So why not just try to go bottle digging? I mean, it's really nice out. It's not even cold out. I'm still wearing like a big hoodie, if you can tell. But it's not cold out either. Like, I hate winter months. Well, something just squeaked and scared the crap out of me. Probably 2 trees squeaking together. But I hate winter months. I hate the cold. I hate the snow. I hate being stuck indoors. And I'm not a big fan of sled riding or snowboarding. So it's like, why would I want to? And right now I'm walking straight against the wind. So it's going to be the worst right now. The sound of it. But, ow! Oh my god, that hurt. Ow, I stepped in a hole and my ankle went. I literally went from that to that from that one little step, and it hurt pretty bad, actually. But, I have to pee right now, so I'm going to cut the camera right here. But I'm just saying, it feels great to be outside. I'm seeing a lot more people walking their dogs and riding bikes and things like that. So it's just great to be back outside again. So I'll be back when I'm at the bottle dump and I find something cool. This is pure danger right here. And I'm being a bit dramatic when I say that, but I am like at least 8 feet off the ground over a rocky creek. Like you can see the big cement blocks that I could fall on. So, yeah, here come some cars. Alright, as I finish walking across this log here. So I found out that there's still a lot of snow down here, and I figured it's because that large embankment that the road sits on. Mr. Durmeyer just drove by. But considering, like, that huge embankment's right there, that's the reason that I feel there's still snow here, because then the sun cannot hit it. Oh, jump. The sun cannot hit the ground around here. So I'm assuming the hole I dug is definitely still going to have snow in it, without a doubt. Look at this, there's just glass everywhere. Here's the top 2 little bottle. There could be bottles buried here and I wouldn't even know. Maybe I'll try digging. I'm going to actually try and find... Holy crap, there's no way to make it across. This is not a river. This creek is really flowing due to the fact that all the snow is melting. Leaf just fell down that hill and scared the crap out of me. But yeah, here it is. This is what I tried to show you last video. This cement slab has some odd paint on the side of it. It's like green with white stripes or something. Now, it is not moving, but the fact that I have a half of a broken bottle showing right now on the ground, I kind of want to get that out, and I don't want to work on the cement slab right now. I just don't feel in the mood for it right now. So as you can see, there's still a bunch of snow down here. It's like I just walked through like a freaking portal to I don't know, Antarctica. Oh my god, a stick just hit right under my eye. That scared the crap out of me too. So I'm back here. It seems like a lot of the metal things that I found have either fallen off or like slid down the log. The little piece of metal I found last episode actually broke when I was trying to dig with it. Oh god, I'm still sliding. Jesus. Probably still not the best way there. There was something I wanted to do or show you guys, but I can't think of it right now. So if I think of it, I'll show you. So stick around and I'll start digging. No good finds yet, but I'm just going to show you from last episode the bottle I was trying to dig out. Here it is right here. Now obviously the part that was showing was this part at the bottom, Then I found this little crack right here, so I said, alright, it's broken, and gave up. And if you recall, I said there was a piece of glass that was like under it that I couldn't pull out either. And here's that piece. It's not anything special, but it is octagonal, so it's probably an old Heinz ketchup bottle. But what I thought was funny was I thought I was going to have a bit of trouble getting it out, but not as much as yesterday. I literally pulled on both, and they came out into my hand, like, with ease. So there's a lot of cool stuff showing. They were buried right about here in this little crevice right here, and you can see there's something buried right there. White. It is broken. Oh, wait, I can pull it out with my hand. It's the bottom to probably a teacup or something. Let me get it in the light. No patterns that I can see. Let me brush off the bottom. Nothing on the bottom either. It's probably an old teacup that was unmarked. Not anything special. Alright, so there is glass and stuff in there, but it's all broken as far as I know right now, so I'm just going to start digging now, and hopefully I'll find something by the end of this video, so stick around. Alright, holy crap, is it my hand in the way? What the heck? I don't know what's happening with my camera. Wait. Oh, there's a piece of dirt on it, maybe, that's why. Alright, sorry about that technical difficulties here. I was confused there. But I found this cool piece of glass right here. And I thought it was neat because it's like, it's boxy almost, and there's a bunch of sides to it. I don't know how many there would be, because I only have a small portion of it. There could have been a lot of pieces to it. But I'm trying to find it. I keep losing it. Right here, I don't know if you guys can see this. There's a neck tube bottle sticking out right here. This sticks in the way. There's a neck tube bottle sticking out right here. My finger's in it. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. So I'm gonna start digging that out. Hopefully it's whole. It's in like, it's surrounded by like solid dirt or mud. I can't move the neck either, so it could be whole. I'm not sure. I don't know what it's a part of either, so we'll have to find out whenever I pull it out, whole or not. So I'm gonna start digging at that, so stick around. Alright everyone, here it is. I mean, I thought I would have been close to a whole bottle, but this isn't even close. I mean, only the neck was sticking out, and I guess since it gets wider towards the bottom, that's why I had such a hard time moving it. But I ended up using a piece of metal that I found buried here a while ago. I used this hook or whatever this is to dig it out. And I finally got it out, and only that came out, so it's kind of disappointing. But it shows that there's still stuff down here, so I guess I'll keep digging. Alright, I found this piece of an old beer bottle or something. Probably the closest I got to whole so far today. But the ground is just getting so mucky and sludgy that it's hard to dig at all. And it's just getting like god awful. I can't even like pick it up with a shovel because it's so heavy, so I'm digging with my glove covered hands, and I do have gloves on, but it's still gross just like having it all over my hands. So I'm gonna keep digging because I haven't found anything close to being good yet, so I'll be back. Alright, I'm finding some good stuff all of a sudden. I don't know what this is a piece of, and there was a cool pattern on it. You can barely see it though. My gloves are too muddy to show you. There's a little bit of red paint almost on it. And I don't know if you guys will be able to see this because there's no light, but there's a piece, yeah, you can kind of see it. There's blue glass sticking out way in the back there. There's also the neck of a clear, I think, bottle sticking out to the right of it. So I can't tell if either of them are whole, neither of them are budgeable, but they're also so far back that it's hard to even remotely attempt to get them right now. So I'm going to have to like dig out to the sides kind of to see where I'm going. Jeez, I dug a lot over the years. Holy crap. But anyway, that's not the point right now. This isn't a reminiscing moment. This is a bottle finding moment. So I'm going to work at those, but I just wanted to show you those because that's pretty cool. Alright, although I just got the living anuses scared out of me by a car driving by and honking its horn, I did find a whole bottle. It's that blue one. It's just a little jar, but it's all still in one piece. There's actually water. Here, let me hold it up to the light. There's actually water and chunks of something in it. I'm assuming it just kind of fell in there over the years, or I don't know what is in there, to be honest. But it's kind of like the bottle that I showed you at the end of the last episode, and I showed you it because it looked like the bottle I was going to find. It was a clear bottle. That bottle also had chunks of something in it with water, so I think it's similar to what's in here. And the neck of the other bottle's still sticking out, but I can't tell how big it is or if it's whole or not. But I just wanted to show you that because that's a pretty cool find, so I'm getting happy still. So stick around. Alright, I just pulled out this tiny little piece right here, but I thought it was cool because it was like blue under it. I only found that because I was digging, and I found a chunk of cement that I guess was like poured in here because they had extra concrete or something. They didn't know what to do, so why not pour it where you throw all your trash, in the bottle dump. So I had a tissy digging it up, and there's still a piece in there that I can't get out, and it's blocking the other bottle that I'm trying to dig out. But what I thought was funny was I pushed on it so hard with the shovel that I actually broke in half. So I pulled out the first half, and there was actually chunks of glass, like milk bottles and things like that, stuck in it. Nothing whole that I could tell, at least. There could have been like one of those tiny bottles stuck in it. But I just thought it was neat, because it had like pieces of glass frozen, or why do I keep saying frozen, stuck into it. So I just thought I'd tell you guys about that. I kind of threw it and broke it into a million pieces. So it's just glass now. It's not concrete and glass anymore. But I'm still trying to break out the other half, and once I get it out, I feel like I could get whatever this bottle is out. So after I get this, I'm probably gonna head home because it's been a good day. I found that little jar, and hopefully this bottle comes out whole too. So after I get this out and get the bottle out, I'll show you. So stick around. Upon trying to dig out the cement chunk, I heard my shovel squeak. So I was like, oh, that means I'm hitting glass. And I found this top 2 milk bottle. This can go with my collection, even though I don't have one, but this could go with my collection of 6 million milk bottle tops that I've dug up over the years. And the only reason I'm showing you this is because I thought it was cool just because I haven't came across a piece of a milk bottle, or at least I think, in a long time. Nothing special about that piece, just thought I would show it to you because I haven't found one so long. So I'm still trying to dig out this huge thing right here. It's just all right here is a solid chunk of cement, and then way back, right where my finger is pointing, you can see the neck to an old bottle poking out, kind of. So that's what I'm working at right now. Like I said, I wouldn't be too mad if it's broken just because I found that little blue jar, because I haven't found blue glass in a long time. So yeah, I'm going to work at that, so stick around, I'll keep digging at that cement block. Alright, I finally got it out. It's an old ketchup bottle. As you can see, it's 10-sided, wait. Hold on, I'm trying to look at it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it's a 10-sided bottle, so that's pretty cool. It's my first 10-sided bottle. The most I had was an old Heinz ketchup bottle that was 8 sides. This is not Heinz brand. I don't know what it is, to be honest. There is a crack somewhere at the bottom that I cannot find at the moment. Hold on, let me try to find it here. Here it is. Let me clean it off so you can see the crack a little easier. There's the crack. Yeah, you can see it clearly there. It's not too bad. It could have been cracked a lot worse. It took a long time to get that out, so I'm pretty proud of that bottle. So we got that, and then we have the old jar that's all the way down that region of the log. So I'm going to head home. I have to clean these 2 bottles off, and, holy crap, my hand's shaking for some reason. What's cool about this is that on each individual side, it actually curves inward like a parenthesis. It's not just straight sides, they're curved inward, so I really like the shape of this bottle, at least. So I'm going to go home and clean these off, so that's pretty much the end of this video, so, yeah, thanks. Alright, after a lot of work, let me just move this out of the way, I finally got the 2 bottles cleaned off and looking spick and span. Here's the blue jar. Not much to it, there's still water in it. I broke the metal lid off because it was really bugging me, the crap that was inside. I don't know what was inside. What I like is that cool blue triangle, or not really blue, the whole thing's blue, but there's cool triangles in the bottom. But there was just water in there with little white things floating around, and whatever those little white things were, they were so sticky. Like, some of it got stuck to, like, the inside of this jar, like, in the rim, and I wiped it off with my finger, and literally my fingers were stuck together. Like, it was like tree sap, but worse. Just, like, I don't know what was in it, but, this bottle, like I said, it has the parenthesis shape to the bottom of it. Don't know what that says, just a bunch of letters and numbers on the bottom. You can see there was, like, a diamond shape imprint for a label at one point, so, and judging by the top, I'm saying this is a ketchup bottle, but it's pretty cool. It's 10-sided. This is my first 10-sided bottle, so now all I have to do is play the game on where am I going to put these. But, one more thing I wanted to show you guys. I found this jar a while back. It's a Heinz jar. You can't really see the bottom, but on the bottom it does say Heinz vaguely. It's a relish jar or something like that. I don't know exactly what went in it, but I think I found that a while ago off camera, and I forgot to show it to you in the last video. Yeah. Also, I found out this lid right here with the cool Saturn shape in the middle. I think I found this on video. I'm not sure though, but if I didn't, here's a lid that I found a while ago. And I just found out that this is off a ball mason jar, and I was putting it on this old jar that I found right here. Because it fits snugly, because I didn't have anywhere to put it, really. So yeah, now I just have to play the game on where I put these. So yeah, thank you for watching, and please leave a like or subscribe.